Alright, gonna get this set up here, share it to a couple places, and get going. Try to unlock the next map, Cosmodrome. Just gonna share this to a couple places real quick. Alright, got the big old new mod, brand new console mod. A couple days ago it was released. It's the IX Quad Steer. It is an absolute monster. Just going to share this to a couple more places and get rolling here. Going to use the IX Quad Steer. It's a brand new beast of a mod from the same creator as the IX Heavy Wrecker and all kinds of other mods. It is a real monster. I mean, it's one of the most overpowered mods I've experienced so far myself. It is honestly really silly, but really fun. I'll show you guys here what I mean by that in a moment. Hope everyone is enjoying Phase 4 so far. I know I am. Really liking these new maps. I did try out a little while last night the new hard mode. I started a new playthrough with that, and it is no joke. It really is a test of everything that you've learned up until this point with these games. Alright, enough sitting here not doing anything. So yes, I have a whole bunch of mods going on. What's up, Kiwi? How you doing? I was just being annoying and sharing this to a few of those Facebook groups. But I'm going to get rolling here. I got the big old IX Quad Steer. I'm going to take that monster out for a little test spin again. I got the AP 6x6. I got Prowlers, the Buggy. I have the Insanity Crawler. I got Pack Lunks with the 4320 series. I got the GGMS Hybrid Pack, the Tuz 420, and the Monster Western. Definitely overkill with the mods, but we're going to have some fun. I'm doing well, Kiwi. Appreciate the kind words. Just hanging out. I love the fact that they've moved the HUD button up to the top of the HUD options so you can quickly turn the HUD on and off. I'm loving that now. But yeah, I got, I think, a nice game plan set up where I'm going to be trying to unlock this garage, or this tunnel over here to the Cosmodrome. It's the third map as part of the new region here. if you go to the global map, I've already gone, and in my first stream a couple days ago, I went and explored the Northern Aegeus installation and all of this first map, Uskar River. And now I'm going to go and try and unlock Cosmodrome to then get to the third and fourth map in this new region. But nothing in this map is easy. There are bridges and landslides and roadblocks that have to be rebuilt along the way, and I haven't done any of them, so I'm going to be starting to work on that. I'm going to try and do this first bridge here. The task is bridge to the warehouse. I need 2 metal beams and 2 service parts. Now the metal beams you have to create all the way up here at the steel mill. But you have to get metal rolls from this warehouse over here that's just down the road from the garage. So you have to grab metal beams from here, or I'm sorry, you grab metal rolls from here and then bring them to the steel mill, and that's where you'll be able to create your metal beams. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm going to take what I believe is the quickest route across and just go straight to the warehouse over here. I'm going to move a few vehicles over here so I'll be ready to go and really start to move some stuff around. I'm going to try and move a few of the metal beams over to, or the metal rolls to the steel mill for the ability to create metal beams. So that's going to take quite a bit of work just to get some over there, but you're going to need a lot more metal beams than just for this one task, so it's worth it to get a bunch of metal rolls and move them all over to the steel mill so you'll be able to craft and create as much as you want. I'm going to take this IX quad steer out for a quick little test spin just to show you guys how absolutely insane this thing is, and then we'll get going. I'm going to move the APC and some of these silly obnoxious amount of vehicles out of the way so that I can actually drive on these roads. I want to show you the experimental manual transmission in this IX quad steer. It really is an amazing feature. So this quad steer, like I said, it is a quad steer and it has a massive lift kit and 71-inch tires. Compared to the regular twin steer, it is just truly crazy. But it also has this extendable attachment on the back for a high and low saddle, so you can pull extra trailers, which is really awesome. I love that. But the cool thing is this manual gearbox. Now, the manual quote-unquote gearbox is taking advantage of the fine-tuned gearbox on this truck, and I have it fully upgraded with the most powerful engine, so it is way too fast. But if you look at the bottom right corner at the gearbox, it's the fine-tuned gearbox, and all he has done is taken the top speed ability of like the normal automatic gearbox and put that into the low range gears. So you can see even at the lowest possible low, it's still pretty quick. But I'll move it right up to the middle point and you'll see how fast this is for a low gear. And now I'll put it all the way up to the highest point of the low gear. And you can see just how quick it is. And now the idea of this, having all this speed into the fine-tuned low gear, it allows you to essentially regulate your speed. So it's the same thing if anyone likes to throw your truck into high gear and just drive around in high because it stays at a nice high top speed. So this is the same idea but with the low gear. So you just keep it in whatever low position you want for whatever essentially whatever top speed you want to regulate, so you don't go too fast, because this thing is something that can be easily out of control. You just keep the low gear at whatever position you want in the fine-tune setting, and it just crawls and is damn near unstoppable. And as you can see, the quad steer ability gives it a ridiculous turn radius for a twin steer. And yes, it can do donuts. I have a video that's going to be coming out this weekend where I did a full test drive of this thing, and it is just absolutely absurd what this thing can do. As you can see, fully upgraded, it is just comical how fast this thing is. But with how fast it is actually ridiculously stable, which is kind of crazy. But I'll go ahead, I'm going to bring this back to the garage, and I'm going to probably bring this with a trailer over as my first vehicle to go grab some metal rolls to then bring to the steel factory to create some metal beams. Yeah, the experimental manual gearbox on this thing is so cool. Such a fun idea. It's something I'd like to see put on a lot more vehicles, because that's one of the biggest complaints that we all have, is the lack of a true manual gearbox in the game. And granted, this is not really a true manual gearbox by any means, but it's close. It's a fun idea, and I like the idea of it. The high gear on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Once you get it going too fast, it's just so hard to control. But if you can control it, it's so much fun. Really not used to how those rear wheels just knock the back end out so far. It becomes a new skill of learning how to drive it. But loving the fact that it has a saddle on it. It allows you to do any type of trailer option you want. There are other crane options and bed options. Like, this thing is so customizable, it's crazy. Yeah, you can put full on every type of trailer on it. Now, I will say it's not exactly practical, like putting any trailers on the back of this, and the way it has the quad steer maneuverability, you can get yourself messed up really quickly. But it's a fun option to have, at least. I'm gonna try it with this, see how far I get. Just like most garages, this one does have the option to cut right through the side here and get right to the action. Yeah, we'll head over here, grab some metal rolls, bring them to the steel factory so that we can create some metal beams. Get these bridges built, and then start to unlock the new map, or sorry, I should say the tunnel to the new map, Cosmodrome. Oh yeah, Kiwi, this thing can do donuts like nothing else. It's so silly. The only drawback to this manual gearbox is that it has weird abilities as far as like getting stuck and getting traction to move. Like, you really have to, from a dead stop, have it in the low gear setting, and then it'll start to go. Like, if you're at a dead stop and try and start in automatic, sometimes it doesn't work, so you have to throw it in low just to get moving, and then you can put it in automatic. So it's definitely a little quirky, a little weird. Not the best setup by any means, but it's fun. And a great option to have. I know a lot of people like the twice twin steer, and this just seems like that on steroids. But it has a ridiculous amount of fuel, a ridiculous amount of repair points and everything. Thought I could get sneaky through here and bring it around, but I just made the worst choice possible with this long ass setup. But you can just force it. Since it has so many fucking repair points, there's no real risk. There we go. Now I just get it in a position, but that's what I'm talking about with the trailers. You get at weird angles, especially with this stupid quad steer stuff. Like, you can get messed up real quick, but that's fine. Just like in like disc golf or ball golf, it's not how you get there, it's whatever is on the scorecard. Alright, I'm just going to leave this here, and I'm going to bring a few more vehicles over here, so I'm just ready to go and have a bunch of metal beams. So let's bring one of the Lux 420s. Bring this bad boy over here. Really excited to have this back in the game from the MudRunner days. I wonder if I should be able to pull a trailer with this setup. Because I'm going to need to move at least one more with this. I'm not going to bring the large trailer with it, but at least another 2-slot bed. Man, the off-road trailer pack has just almost too many options. It's hilarious. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright. The Pack Lunks 4320. Love having these back in the games, man. Really brings back the MudRunner vibes. Like, I know we had the Voron AE 4380 or whatever, and some trucks similar in the base game of SnowRunner, but having the true 4320 is back is just so exciting. I love this thing. Highly recommend the Pack Lunks if anyone's had that. Hey, Jack Robertson, thanks for the thumbs up, my friend. Thanks for joining in the stream. Hope you're doing well. Gotta be careful with my wheel spin here. There's these, like this, I know this section from just coming through here a few times before, like some of the deep mud sections on these maps, the new Phase 4 maps, are absolutely ridiculous. So much deep mud and snow. I love it. Bring on all the challenge. I know some people are kind of disappointed because they didn't want to go back to like Lake COVID in Amandra, but bring it on. I want the challenge. I always embrace the grind with these games. Sure, it can be frustrating sometimes, but it's worth the effort. Shouldn't be too easy to complete stuff. And luckily, the fact that we have console mods now definitely makes things a lot easier. Some of the base game trucks really do struggle out through here in these new maps, but it's all good. Alright, now cut straight across. I'm not going to take this along the ice path. I'm going to try the other path that goes through here. There's a trail that runs right up along this ridge. I'm going to see how this thing gets through here. I love the fact that you have to unlock the tunnel to get to the other map. It is just, I had a good laugh the other day when I finished up my stream because I explored the first two maps and I was like, okay, let's go to the third map. And then when I actually looked at what you had to do to unlock that third map, like, it's almost comical. Like, you have to put in some serious work to get these things done and unlocked. It doesn't want to pull that trailer up. I had a feeling those tires are going to get locked up in there. Let's try and just yank it over here. Oof. Good Lord. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought it'd just pull those tires right up. Well, we have options for this. I do have a crane. So let's just lift those tires. What's that sound? I gotta be careful with this. There we go. Just had to get those wheels up and over. That was weird. But now I know how tight that is. I haven't actually driven through this trail before. And now I just know that's something that can happen. These maps really are insane. I thought about going and grabbing another truck to try and get that situated, but I'm glad I remembered I have the crane on the back, so I was just able to use that to lift the front wheels up and over and get rolling again. Oh no! Not such an easy crossing. Holy shit. Man, I was playing with one hand and I was trying to take a sip of my drink and I was like, oh, I can just go straight across this. But in Phase 4, nothing's that simple. Good lord. You gotta be on point at all times. You can't get lazy. Thanks, Kiwi. Have you been enjoying the maps? Have you guys been able to play some of Phase 4 lately? Hope everyone has had a chance to get out and at least explore the maps. I know there's some crazy people that have already like beaten everything or crazy stuff like that, but I'm just scratching the surface. So I haven't completed a single task or contract yet. I just went through trying to explore, and now I'm going to try and just at least complete a couple contracts, or not contracts, a couple tasks, and then the contract that you have to complete to unlock the next map. But once I get that map unlocked, I'm going to go and try and figure out where the next garage is, so that we can keep going from there. And yeah. I mean, myself personally, I haven't even completed Phase 3 or even Phase 2. Like, I probably have got through like half of Phase 2, and I did like, I don't know, 5 or 6 contracts for Phase 3. Like, I don't know, I haven't been playing the game that much. But I think most of this stream is just going to be a lot of setup. Like, I'm just thinking ahead, and I'm like, I need to have probably a fuel truck of some sort at one of these locations. Probably would be good to have one at this location. Have like a refuel and repair truck here, and then I'm going to probably want one over here at the steel mill too. So I think I'm going to think ahead right now real quick, and I'm going to go and I'm going to move a fuel truck to this location and to the other location, and we'll go from there. So I need to go to the garage, customize a truck real quick. Oh yeah, I got the Rhino. I got this already customized, so I'll try going with the Rhino real quick. Throw a fuel trailer on the back of it and bring it out there. I have no saddle on the back, and if you guys did not know about this trick, if you do not have a saddle equipped to a vehicle that has the ability to attach a saddle, you can go to the trailer store and it will automatically put the saddle on the truck for you. So just go grab that trailer and boom, got low saddle automatically equipped and good to go. I'm gonna bring this fuel trailer to the same location, and we'll go from there, just so I can be able to refuel myself, because it takes a while to get anywhere on this map. Oh, nice, Jack Robertson. You're using the Mustang. Those are awesome mods. I really like those Mustang PSK packs. Really enjoy those mods. They go really well with like the pack lunks and stuff. Hey, WHT Trucking, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thanks for the kind words. I do all I can to try and share the info to the Facebook groups and try and keep the communities informed. Hope I'm not too annoying on there, folks. I know I post a lot in those Facebook groups, but it's all for the love of SnowRunner and just doing my best to share the accurate and helpful information for the communities, and basically just sharing the love of SnowRunner, you know? I can't get enough of these games. It's been the only game I've played since it came out. Once it was released, it's really been the only game I've been playing, and I got into the Facebook groups when I found MudRunner and really wanted to learn more about the games, and then I found the Facebook groups and started posting in there, and I was posting a lot and just really into the games, and then started doing the admin stuff, and now a year later I'm on the admin teams for like 14 different groups, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's turned into like a second job. My girlfriend jokingly calls all the SnowRunner stuff that I do on the Facebook groups and everything my second job, and it's kind of hilarious, but it's also pretty accurate. It takes a lot of time and effort to do all the updates and stuff, but it's absolutely worth it, because unfortunately where the developers do a great job letting us know all the technical information, they don't exactly have a good like day-to-day presence unless you know where to go and where to look. So just trying to do the best I can to communicate all the information from all the different sources in a easy and digestible way on the Facebook groups, because these Facebook communities for this game are really fantastic. They're such a great way to meet new players and learn about the games and ask questions. So highly recommend all those. In the description for my stream, I do have a link posted to all those videos or all those Facebook groups and stuff like that. So if you're not a member of any of those groups already, feel free to check them out. I would think most anyone that's hanging out in the stream here probably knows me from there. And I'm going to just try and back this trailer up and get it out of the way, but I want it to be in a useful spot near probably the entrance over here. Put it up against this wall, and then I can refuel myself with the other vehicles I end up bringing through here, because I'll be coming to this warehouse quite a bit, because I want to get at least like probably 10 metal beams out to that steel roll factory. There it is. Nice. Tuck this thing in right here. Recover this, and I'm just going to do that same thing again. Oh man, I didn't even have the suspension extended. This thing does have a raised active suspension, and I didn't even have that lifted. And I mean, some active suspensions give you a little bit of a difference, but this active suspension is ridiculous. All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Let's bring this trailer this time. No, oh, I need a different saddle. High saddle. I was gonna say, there's no reason I can't bring the other trailer, considering I'm using mods, so I'm gonna equip the high saddle, and I'm gonna bring the specialized trailer just because I want to. And then I'm gonna tow the repair trailer out there also, because that'll just be useful to have. There we go. So I got the off-road trailer pack also on. I didn't have that in my description when I shared it, but I do have that. So I want to bring the, you know, the trailer from the Black River maps. Bring this big beast out there to the steel mill factory. But how the heck do I get out there? So I need to get here. Alright, so I'm gonna go right here, 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 and then I'm gonna try and cut across this ice not breaking through. Alright. Get out to the metal roll factory. Man, this is going to be a grind. And this is all just preparation to even start doing the tasks. They need to have a semi-trailer that is a combination repair and refuel. That'd be sweet. Or even a semi-trailer that's just repairs. Like, why don't we have something like that? Oh, nice. Just getting caught up with the chat here. Yeah, it'd be nice if the SnowRunner team paid me WHD. I would absolutely love to get compensated for the hard work and time and energy and effort that I put into all those updates and all the posts that I put out in the community. That would be nice if I got compensated in some way, shape, or form, but it's all good. I'm happy to volunteer my time and effort because just for whatever reason, I absolutely love these games. Like, they're truly the type of game that I always wanted growing up, and I'm just so excited that we have it now. Oh my god, I just realized I went the complete wrong way. I went the complete wrong way. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at the chat, and I completely went the wrong way. Now I have to reset. Shit. That's the one thing I've definitely been learning about the whole streaming thing and whatnot, is trying to play the game while reading the chat and communicate with everyone is certainly a skill, and I got a lot more appreciation and respect for a lot of the people that stream regularly and have turned it into a real job for themselves and everything like that. It takes a lot of time and effort to do this streaming stuff. It's kind of crazy. Multitasking at its finest. There we go. Get myself around the roadblock of trucks that I made for myself. Alright, now I'm on the right path. I remembered what I was actually doing. Follow the watch points. Follow the waypoints, Mike. Follow the waypoints. Yeah, it's all part of the fun in this game. You can... I just love the free roaming aspect of it. I love the fact there's no time limit for anything. Like, most of the time, more often than not, when I'm playing this game, I just go around and free roam. I do the open world free roaming, and I just have fun doing that. Like, I can just sit here and, like, the other day I streamed for almost 4 hours, and all I did was just go around and unlock the watchtowers and just free roam. Like, that's all I need for this game to enjoy myself. Well, good lord, Rhino. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and abort this mission also, because I forgot how crazy this section is. All breakable ice and shit through here. Alright, never mind. I'm just gonna get moving with the metal rolls, because I really just want to get some metal rolls over to that factory. I'm gonna bring one more vehicle over there. I got the Polar Explorer. It's another truck in the Pack Lunks pack. So I'm just gonna bring this over there. So I can get, between the vehicles I already have over there, I should be able to get like six or seven, maybe even 8 metal rolls, or metal rolls over to, or no, I'll get more than that. I'll get a whole bunch. I'm just gonna stop talking about doing it and actually do it. Wait, I wanna... Do I have... Oh, okay. Okay. I just had to double check that real quick. All the trailers in the world. I really, really like this Arctic Explorer version of the 4320 from the Pack Lunks pack. Definitely made for these type of regions. And you would think with massive tires like this it would have more grip, but it actually doesn't exactly have the best grip. But it really does handle all these situations on these deep snow areas rather well. I just wish it had a little bit more grip. I've also been through this area a couple times and tore it up already, so I guess it makes sense that it gets a little slipperier, but you would think it would get more packed down if it was actual, like, realistic snow physics, but that's neither here nor there. It's SnowRunner physics, it's not realistic. There we go. Alright. Just have to avoid that outside part there, but you can make a beeline directly to the warehouse, right from the garage, coming through this way. I like it. Oof. Just destroying my suspension, my god. Nice, thanks for the thumbs down. Whoever keeps coming into almost every single one of my streams just to give me a thumbs down, I really appreciate you. That still helps me out no matter what. Like, thumbs up, thumbs down, any type of interaction, any views, you're still helping me out. So, even though you think you might be giving me a thumbs down and giving your little jab at me, I appreciate you. And I love you. Trolls gonna be trolls. You gotta pay the troll toll. My goodness, I keep expecting this thing to have better grip, but it just doesn't. Wheels spin for days. All right. Metal roll, metal roll. Metal roll, metal roll. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the Zentos from our Ranger. Ranger makes such good mods. He's so talented. That he probably has like some of the highest quality work that you see on consoles or PC. Alright, so I got 4 metal rolls here. Gotta reset all my waypoints. I don't even know what the easiest or safest way is to get down on this side. I know I can drop down right here. How do I get over there? I need to build this bridge. Haven't activated that task over there, so I'm just going to activate that real quick and then come back. Because if I can just build this bridge over here, it'll help me out so much getting all my metal rolls over to the steel mill. Just so many bridges and so many landslides and roadblocks that you have to clear. It's unreal. Yeah, so I need 2 metal beams, of course! Is that it? Or is there a part 2 to that? Yeah, 2 metal beams, and then 2 service parts. But you can get the service parts right at this warehouse, so I'm gonna go down, make some metal beams, and then come back, build that bridge, and then I'm gonna just do a train of metal rolls to that, to the steel mill. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. Slight delay in action, but I'll be back in like a minute. Alright, I'm back. Cool. So, let's get some metal rolls moving out here to the steel mill. Let's see if I can get there and back without having to refuel. I have a feeling that's not going to be a thing. But, we'll see. It's all about experimenting. So yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on Phase 4 so far? Are you liking the maps? You don't like the maps? Overall thoughts on the first year season pass? What do we think so far? I'm certainly happy with it. I can't get enough. Trying to push this thing back a little bit. It's kind of in the way. Yeah, I gotta build both bridges, but I primarily want to build the other bridge first. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna do the first trip with this one here, with the regular 4320, and then we'll go from there. I'll go out there with this 4320, and then I'll go out with the Arctic. I'll bring both sets of these metal rolls out, and then I'll be able to bring, hopefully, all 4 metal beams back after that. Now the issue I just have is I need to get down on this side. That kind of looks like I can cut down through there. But there really isn't anything to like just drop straight down on this side. So I'm just gonna say fuck it and try it. This is a bad idea, kids. Don't do what I'm doing. My trailer's probably gonna get hung up. This was a bad idea. Oh, I knew it. Fucking million winch points, man. It's the dumbest thing the developers ever did, was allow the ability to connect to 500 things at once that you don't need. Like all the trees that are completely breakable, like what is the point of them connecting? What is the point? Have to go through fucking 45 different winch points, and 40 of them don't actually do anything because they're trees that'll just break as soon as you attach to them. No discernible easy way to tell where the fuck your winch point even is at any time either. Oh my god, I hate the winch point system in this game sometimes. All I want to do is connect to the tree right next to me, but it is virtually impossible to do that because of the way that the developers set this stupid fucking system up. Is like the number one thing that I hate most about this game. There we go, I finally have the winch point somewhere near where I want it. Man, if I wasn't able to actually get through that, that would have actually been not worth it. But the fact I actually made it through that made all that frustration worth it. That was one of the worst decisions and worst things I possibly could have done for myself right there, but it actually worked out. Hey Ian, thanks for joining the stream, my dude. Yeah. No, that was 100% my fault, that situation I just got in, and then the combination of the stupid winch setup was not exactly perfect, but now we're down here on the ice. Let's see if I can get the other one down here. I'm gonna leave this right here for now. I did pop a tire through all that chaos, but it's all good. I'm gonna jump back in the Arctic and try and get that thing down here. The polar. I keep calling it the Arctic. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna check out another route that I could possibly take, but I don't think this is gonna work either. but we'll see. I can tell you this much, I'm not going to do that same path I just took, because that really was a bad decision. That was just really stupid on my part. Never go that way, kids. Don't do what I just did. My God, the wheel spin on this thing is insane. Like I said, I keep expecting it to have more grip, and it just doesn't. Even with the chain tires, I don't know, it's weird. Keep forgetting that I have trailers I'm trying to do this shit with, because all these things I'm trying to do are things I did with scout vehicles beforehand, and trying to do it with a large vehicle and a trailer is just not probably going to work out. But in true SnowRunner fashion, you have to try before you know it's actually doable or not. Got a branch hanging me up right now. That's all I really wanted to know, was if I could drive under that bridge. I just got rid of the trailer and the other metal beams just for the sake of time and effort. Like, I just want to get out there and drop off. I'm going to be able to put 6 metal beams out there for now. That'll be a good start. Avoid the breakable ice in the middle. Whoa! I was gonna say, it seemed like that was bouncing a little too much. Well, that's why we have other vehicles. In true SnowRunner fashion, nothing is easy, and you're gonna flip over 5 times and crash on your way to try and complete a simple task. But, I mean, that's especially why when you're not in co-op, you need to have multiple vehicles on the map, because having multiple vehicles on the map allow you to save and recover yourself a lot quicker than having to wait for your vehicle to recover from the garage, or coming all the way from the garage and having to repair or refuel yourself. And now I completely damaged my suspension and my fuel box. God, What kind of fucked up situations am I getting myself into? Now I need a dedicated repair vehicle. I just can't believe that they only give us 800 repair in these things. That's one of the things I really don't get from the developers when they try to say game balance and all these different things. Like, what were they thinking when they put all the values on some of these things? Ah, snap, I forgot to put on the diff lock, so I got no diff lock right now on this monster western, white western star. There we go. I'll just get up and over here, and then get over and repair the mistakes I just made. Hopefully it didn't run out of fuel. These massive tires really make a big difference on this deep snow and shit. The Western Monster really is a fun little mod. Just a great variation on the White Western Star. Alright. Repair. crisis averted. Now I just gotta get everything loaded back up. Then we'll be able to actually get these metal rolls friggin' delivered. But in true SnowRunner fashion, nothing's simple and nothing's easy. I like the way that crane folds out. That's pretty sweet. Go. Restore crane. Pack cargo. Let's get some daylight on the situation. And now we just need to cut across here. Down this road. Then you take a right here. Then we'll be right up at the steel mill. Be able to convert some of these metal rolls into some metal beams and get some of these friggin' bridges built here in phase 4. Alright. Get up on the other side here. Get back on the actual trail. Yeah, that was quite the little mistake and adventure. I just gave myself an extra like 20 minutes or half hour of just struggle for no reason. But nothing's easy on these maps. If you make a mistake, you're going to pay for it. It's really maps that are designed, I believe, for co-op to allow for being able to fix and save yourself a little bit easier than you might in solo, because if you're playing single player like I am right now, you really have to have multiple vehicles out on the map and have a really good bankroll of money to have a lot of the expensive and high quality vehicles that can really handle these kind of insane terrain features. I mean, even these pack lunks 4320s are struggling in this deep mud and snow. I mean, it doesn't have the tallest lift kit. It is a 50-inch tire that it has on it. But these aren't really like overpowered mods like that IX quad steer that I was driving earlier. Yeah, buddy, Team Lunks. That's right, Ian. I absolutely love these mods. I was actually kind of thinking of you when I was setting up what mods I wanted to use, and I was like, if I'm going to deliver some cargo, I want to use these 4320s. I thought they'd be fun to use on these maps. should have gone more left right there. Now I got myself in that deep shit. Come on, baby. Just gonna do the tag team system, I guess. Full inspiration. Yeah, I'll just go up there with this and I'll just winch tow it out through that deep snow. I mean, even this Arctic Explorer even has some trouble in the deep snow, even though you wouldn't think it would, with the size tires and everything. But especially with a trailer being pulled, this thing isn't the best in the deep snow, even though you think it would be. Oh, really? That's really good to know. Is that's the task that's right near next to the garage? Or next to the warehouse? The warehouse troubles? Bring to the unloading zone. Supplies to the warehouse. The trailer is all the way over here. So you just bring that trailer back to the warehouse. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. After I drop off these metal beams, I'll do that. Oh, you're the man, Ian. Thank you for telling me that. That makes sense. I saw that task right next to the warehouse, but I didn't really think anything of it. Just started working on bringing my own metal rolls out there to make my own metal beams. But if I can complete that task and get 10 metal beams brought right to that warehouse, that's pretty fantastic. That saves quite a bit of time and effort. But I got 6 metal rolls heading out there right now, so that'll at least make quite a few that I can bring back. I love that we have the ability to turn the engine on and off of the vehicle that you're winch towing. So now I can press, like if you can see it back there, the wheels are spinning, so the engine is on and driving. But if I press square, it turns that engine off, and now it's dead in the water behind me. But then you press square again, and you can turn the engine on, so you're able to regulate what the vehicle behind you is doing. So if you want to save gas and just put a vehicle in neutral and pull it, or if you want it to actually help itself while you're towing it, you can then turn the engine on and off now. That's a new feature that was added back into MudRunner, or back into SnowRunner, that we used to have in MudRunner. Very excited to have that back. Man, this snow is crazy. So I probably just should have done the cliff trail, but this is insane. I thought I picked a vehicle that would be able to handle the snow pretty well, but good lord. All right, Ian, you're the man. There we go. So now I just jump back in this one. and have the big one in front of me do the heavy lifting. Try going over here. I think it's a little bit shallower snow along this area. Oh no, you have to be kidding me. Goddamn tree laying across the road. We're fully committed, we have to go over it. This is a bad idea. I'm not even gonna bring, I got lucky and got over it with this one. I'm not gonna do it with the other one. Not with that trailer. I'm gonna have to try and get around this other side here. No! Really? I didn't even think I was on any kind of crazy angle. That was insane. Whoa! And just like that, completely screwed. What the fuck just happened? Haha, nice. I saw that telephone pole back there and I was like, I think I can reach that with this autonomous winch. Shit. Alright, well, at least I have a crane. I'm still just trying to process what, like, actually just happened. That was crazy. Unfortunately, the crane on this truck does not have very far reach, so getting stuff onto the trailer is actually harder than it might seem. I'm gonna have to detach from the trailer and load these things up. Oh man, I knew I was gonna get into a couple mess situations and have to, you know, maybe do some, you know, recoveries here and there, but good lord. I didn't think just trying to bring metal rolls to the steel mill would incite, like, legitimate, like, having to bust out almost every single skill I've learned throughout playing all these games. This is hilarious. Alright, got everything back in. Restore crane. Pack cargo. And we're back where we tried to be 5 minutes ago. That's hilarious. I can't believe that tipped over the way it did. But God bless the autonomous winch, man. Now back into that deep snow. Oh man, I guess I'll have to get a vehicle that's even more overpowered next time to make this a little bit easier, but I'm enjoying the struggle. It's just, honestly, a little bit more than I was expecting, but also, at the same time, exactly what I was expecting as far as difficulty, and I mean, you make one mistake and you pay for it. I just can't get over this deep snow, and I honestly was expecting this Arctic Explorer to have a lot more grip than it does. Like, it's honestly a little bit disappointing how little grip this Arctic Explorer had, because I thought this thing was going to be my ace in the hole for pulling stuff through the snow. But at the same time, these 4320 Pack Lunks mod pack, they're not super overpowered, so I suppose it makes sense, but Jesus Christ, man. Luckily, I got a whole bunch of weed. I got myself some coffee. I made myself a nice little whiskey drink, and we're just hanging out and gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? Alright, just low and slow, grind through the snow. We're going to get these 6 metal rolls to the steel mill, and then I'm going to make my way back, and I'm going to bring that trailer that Ian pointed out to me, and going to deliver that, so then I'll get some actual metal beams at the warehouse and be able to build some of these bridges, and by the end of the stream, I'm going to have that tunnel built. Come hell or high water. I'm just going to stay live until I get that tunnel built for the next map. That is my only goal for today, is to get that tunnel open. Alright, I'm gonna move back into the other 4320. And since this has the trailer, I'm gonna just get this up as far as I can. And then I'll use the one without the trailer to be able to save it if for some reason it needs saving. It's amazing looking at the difference in the size of the tires between this and the Arctic, the Polar Explorer version of it. Hey, Ghetto Pirate, what's up? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. Just trying to deliver some metal rolls here in Amur Oblast, the new Phase 4 region. I'm on the first map, like I said, delivering some metal rolls to the steel mill to be able to make some metal beams. Because it seems most of the bridge building tasks and the contract to unlock the next tunnel, I believe, require some metal beams. And you have to create them with the metal rolls at the steel mill. So I'm in the process of trying to do that. I've been struggling my way through here. Just grinding it out. Learning from all my mistakes and knowing what ways to go, what ways not to go in the future. These maps are no joke. No joke. Pretty sure I head up this way. Yeah, so I just stay on this road straight up, follow the curve to the right to the top of the hill, and I'll finally, finally be at the steel mill. It's taken me like an hour to get here, but we're gonna get there. It's been quite the adventure so far, my goodness. At this point, I would definitely say these maps are definitely geared towards co-op and having someone that can help you complete these contracts and tasks in a quicker fashion. Otherwise, you're going to be sinking hours, I mean hours, into the Phase 4 content on the new maps, which is amazing for single-player folks. Like, you're never going to get bored because there's always going to be something to do. It just might become frustrating. But I highly recommend, if you've been watching any of my streams so far, having multiple vehicles on the map so that you're able to save yourself and get yourself out of any sticky situation you might find yourself in. And highly recommend, if you have a truck transporting cargo, to keep a crane on you so that if you do flip over, you're able to save yourself and pick your cargo back up. Because I've already encountered that a couple times in just the first attempt at moving any type of cargo across this map. I've already rolled like 3 times, so ye be warned. You're in for a true adventure here in Phase 4. Of course, the road leading right up to the sawmill is a super deep mud path. Just use those low gears, low and slow, lock up that diff. Nice, yeah. I was really excited to see that bug fix this morning. That was a nice surprise, Ghetto Pirate. Yeah, PS4 apparently got a bug fix, hotfix patch that went out. And if you look up the SnowRunner details on their Facebook page, on their social media, or I posted it to the groups in my main MudRunner page, the patch notes. But yeah, just a bunch of bug fixes and tweaks and stuff to immediately just address some of the main issues that came with the launch of Phase 4. So it was really exciting to see them be so quick with their bug fixes for the PS4 there. That was really awesome to see. Here we go, finally making it to the steel mill. Alright, all 4 of those delivered. And then if you want to make metal beams, it takes 2 metal rolls. So I was able to make 2 metal beams out of that. And then I can load 2 metal beams on me. Let's get the Arctic up here and deliver that. Deliver these metal rolls, turn that into a metal beam, and then I'll bring all 3 of those back, and I'll grab that trailer on the way back and get that all delivered, hopefully. And in total, if I deliver all those, that should give me 13 metal beams at the warehouse. Because from what Ian said, completing the task that's right outside the warehouse, where you have to find and recover a trailer, you have to, you get 10 metal beams at the warehouse as a reward. And I'll be bringing 3 more metal beams back with me. So that'll be a total of 13 metal beams to get myself started with building these bridges and unlocking the next map. Ian, if you're still in the chat, my friend, is it a trailer that I'm going to be able to tow with what I have, or is it something that requires a high or low saddle? I think it would tell me on the. I can check on the option on the menu options for the task itself. It'll probably tell me if I need a saddle or something like that, but just in case, figured I'd ask. Appreciate anyone that stopped by the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. I'd truly appreciate it. Helps me get in that sweet, sweet YouTube algorithm and try to get some more eyes on the streams. Trying to do them a little bit more regular, but have no set schedule, unfortunately, right now. I only play when I can. But it is what it is. Just love these games and looking forward to really getting into more of this Phase 4 content. Hope everyone is enjoying Phase 4. These maps really are a step up. Like, I know people jokingly call it a Mandra on steroids, or Phase 1 on steroids, but it really is that. Like, these are the toughest maps that they've made so far. But also at the same time, some of the funnest maps they've made so far. Oh, excellent, Ian. Thank you for those, that tip, man. I appreciate it. That's really exciting. I thought I was only going to have a few metal beams to work with after this, but I'm glad you stopped by the chat and gave me that information. Alright, deliver a couple more metal rolls, turn that into a metal beam, and load that metal beam. So, the task I was just talking about that Ian told me is located right next to the warehouse over here. The name of it is Warehouse Trouble. It's right at the entrance to the warehouse, which is right next to the garage. And looking at Warehouse Trouble on the task menu, the trailer is located right over here, which is right in between where I am at the steel mill and the warehouse, which is right back here. So I'm located right here at the steel mill. The trailer I need to get is basically right on my way back, so I'm going to go grab that, and then I'm going to take both these trucks that are currently carrying 3 metal beams in total and deliver those metal beams to this warehouse, but also to these 2 bridges on each side of the warehouse to get those built, but also at the same time grabbing this trailer over here. When I deliver it, Ian says that it'll give me 10 metal beams at the warehouse, so that'll be super awesome. I'm really excited that that's going to work out that way. That saves a lot of time. Yeah, that's going to be great. So I'm going to set waypoint to right here, get both vehicles to the start of this deep snow section, and then we'll work our way through there and see how it works out going to grab that trailer. And then it's all about just getting back back up to the warehouse, figuring out just the maze that these maps are. Okay, let's go. Getting some metal beams rolling. I love the way that they made a lot of the features that got brought in through all the earlier phases kind of take part in this phase, where like having the crafting that got added in phase 2 and whatnot, and then taking a normal resource that you're used to being able to get freely and anytime you want, like metal beams, and making it something that you have to work for. Like, I really like that. It's almost 4:20 here in the UK. Nice. Yeah, it's 11:20 in the morning right now. So you guys are what, like 5 hours ahead? Yeah, because it's 11:18 a.m. here in Maine on the East Coast. It's just kind of crazy to me that I've been streaming for close to 2 hours just trying to do one thing, and that's how long it's been taking me in single player just to do one thing. All I'm trying to do is get the type of cargo I need. I haven't even completed one task. I haven't even completed anything. All I've done is finally deliver metal rolls to the steel mill to create metal beams. That's all I've done in almost 2 hours of gameplay. I'm definitely probably going to bring vehicles that are a little bit more suited and slightly more overpowered than this. Like, I love the grind of using this pack lunks in the 4320. I'm really enjoying this. But maybe for just the sake of time, I might use something that's a little bit quicker. Like, if I was using that IX quad steer, which I will use in a little while, like I'll just do another set. I'll show you guys how much quicker I'm able to do it with that vehicle, considering it is one of the most overpowered vehicles in the game. But I'll load that up with 4, or I have the trailer on it, so I should be able to do 8 metal rolls, and I'll bring those all the way over here and back, and I'll probably be able to do that in like 20 minutes, where this has taken me 2 hours. Like, granted, there was probably about a half hour and 45 minutes at the beginning of the stream of me starting up, and like I showed you guys the quad steer, and then I moved a few vehicles over to the warehouse, so that was probably like the first 45 minutes. But this last hour has literally just been trying to drive from the warehouse to the steel mill to make metal beams. Like, that's literally all I've done in the last hour, and absolutely enjoying every second of it. Like, sure, it's been frustrating rolling and everything, but I mean, I used the right setup as far as having the crane and multiple vehicles to be able to save myself, and I mean, the only thing that I've had to do is flip myself back over a couple times, and I got stuck once trying to do a stupid line through the trees, but hey, you have to experiment in these games to find what works and what doesn't. That's why I love it. It's like a never-ending puzzle to try and figure out, like, what's the best way to do it, what's the best way to approach it, what vehicle to use, what attachment to use, what trailer to use, what path to take, how aggressive to drive on it, how reckless can you get, how safe do you have to play it, and so on. Like, that's why I love these games so much. I love the off-road trailer pack, just giving the trailers better tires, better suspension, just everything about these extra trailer packs. Just take the base game and make it so much better. Alright, coming up to my waypoint up here. I'll get this up and over these rocks, and then I'll jump back into the Polar Explorer, and I'll bring that up here to the deep snow section, and I might get this 4320 through the deep snow first, and then I'll come back and get the trailer I was talking about, just so I can have this already on the other side of the deep snow, and then I'll be able to go through and get that trailer. And I actually have the Monster and White Western Star on the other side of this section too, so I'll be able to use that to actually probably tow this thing through the deep snow. I am starting to get a little bit low on fuel. I think I should be able to make my delivery first without running out of fuel, but we'll see. Jump back into the Lynx 4320 Polar Explorer. Love this thing. These mods do have the packable logging trailer for long logs, where it folds up and packs on the back of the truck. Probably my #1 favorite feature about this mod pack, because it's all built into one mod pack. You get 4 vehicles and a bunch of trailer mods and unique attachment items. So good. Any new mods today? I'm not sure. Let me check if I can check while I'm playing the game. I'll bring it up on my phone. There were a few mods that came back from being updated, I know that. But anything new, I'm honestly not sure. We're up to 217. But I'm not sure if that's just all new stuff or stuff that's come back from being updated, because there was like 11 mods on the update list. But looking at it, there's 9 mods currently on the recheck list, and looking at what we had earlier available on the console mod browser, I can't remember exactly what we were at before I started the stream. I think so. We might have gotten something new, and I'm just not seeing it on the list. But if someone goes to the console mod browser and filters by recently updated, it would show all the most recently updated mods. And that's also where you see the brand new mods when they get released. Like, that's how I stay up to date on all of it. But if there isn't anything new under the filter date updated, then we do not have anything new yet. Bobby Wasabi, what's going on? Thanks for joining back in the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to get some metal beams back to the warehouse here on the first map in Oblast. Driving the Polar Explorer, part of the Pack Lunks pack. The 4320 variants, bringing back the 4320 from MudRunner. I have a traditional one set up down the road here, and they have this massive tire version, Polar Explorer version of it, and a couple other variants in the mod pack. There's a 4x4 version, then there's an 8x8 version. Like, you get a little bit of everything all in that one mod pack. It does use quite a bit of RAM, but it's worth it for what you get, in my opinion. I like these mods that aren't too overpowered. Like, they're a little bit more aggressive than some of the base game vehicles, but I wouldn't call this overpowered per se. Overpowered compared to the base game vehicles, but it doesn't necessarily fall into the overpowered category for console mods. It's very effective, but I wouldn't say this is overpowered, really. Did we actually get the D5 250? Is the D250 actually available now? I'm sorry, I'm going to stop where I am right now, and if that's available on console mods, I might actually have to stop this stream and share that. Because that got uploaded at the same exact time as the other mod from Invalid Redneck, the CT300. The other pickup from Invalid Redneck got uploaded at the same exact time, and yeah, we got the 1993 DE250. Sorry, I'm gonna just back out to the main menu since I'm in the stream so you guys can see it, but we finally got it. And we got the 63 Diesel Mega. Yeah, I'm gonna download these, and I'm gonna have to back out, and I'm gonna do a console mod browser update that I can post out to the groups, and then I'm gonna probably do another stream again in a little while, and I'm gonna test this thing out because I've been wanting to use this truck ever since it came out. Yeah, looking at the mod browser here, like I was saying, take off the filters, date updated. Yeah, there it is! The 1993 DE250 pickup, Invalid Redneck. Congratulations! Dunmore came back from being updated, the Scout Max Packs came back from being updated, and we got the 63 Diesel Mega Truck from Watt Limes 211. Download both of those. Give them a thumbs up. That's really exciting. I'm glad you told me that, Bobby. So yeah, I'm gonna let those download. I'm gonna shut down the... I don't want to shut down the stream right now, but I'll let those download and I'll probably actually just activate them and bring them back up. But I'm gonna have to do a console mod browser update for the Facebook groups and let folks know that those are available. I'm loving the fact that we have the new RAM memory indicator in the mod browser now. That helps a lot. Come on, download, baby. Yeah, still no Zentos, Kiwi. Yeah, we definitely want to get the Zentos, but unfortunately, yeah, that's still not available yet. Nice, all mods have downloaded. Now they're just installing. So I'm gonna have to probably... So I'm gonna end up loading this into a mod map. So I'm gonna have to turn off a few mods. I like that the mod browser now, like when you have mods on and you don't have enough memory left, it'll automatically start spinning on you. So it lets you know essentially that you're over the limit and you're not going to be able to activate things. There we go. Yes. So excited. So I'll come back to I'll come back to the Phase 4 maps there in a little while. But I'm gonna definitely test this stuff out. I'll drive this around for a couple minutes, but I'll load up a map so you guys can see it. So I got both of them activated. I'll show you what I have currently activated. Then I'm going to shut the stream down after I load a map up because I need to post these to the Facebook groups. So these are what I'll have activated, and I need to open up a map. Unfortunately, there are the issues with maps now where console mod maps unfortunately have been changed to where they do not have the unlimited money that we're used to having. So I'll load up TMB Trails here, and I'm going to drive that around for a minute, grab a few screenshots, and then I'm going to jump off. I'm going to have some lunch, and I'll do another stream in a little while. After I'm going to do this test drive of the new truck for a little bit, but I'm going to shut the stream down. I'm going to do my post updates, and then I'm going to I'll post everything, and then I'm going to do another stream after that has the new truck from Invalid Redneck and everything available. Hopefully the developers, if they release some more mods, we'll see what those are. But that's really exciting that we got those two. I've been really wanting to see the 63 diesel mega truck make it to consoles, because that just looked like a fun one. And I'm super, super happy for Invalid Redneck to finally get the DE 250 pickup on consoles. That is really exciting. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Bobby Wasabi, in the chat there. That's really, really exciting. But yeah, so if you guys did not know, if you have any console mod maps currently loaded, do not delete those saves, because if you load a brand new mod map, it no longer has unlimited money. All mod maps start out, if you load it for the very first time now, with only $5,000. It sucks. It's so dumb. See, I only have $5,000 loading into the map. But if you have the DLC, you can sell the DLC. The new GMC 8000 Brigadier is available immediately because you purchased it with DLC. And then the International HX520 and the CAT CT681 have also been added to the vehicles that you have when you very first start out a new playthrough, other than when you're playing hardcore. If you're playing the new hard mode, you do not get these vehicles when you first start out. So the silver lining is if you have the DLC, you can sell all these vehicles when you first start out a mod map, even though you only have 5,000 to start. If you sell all your DLC vehicles, just like starting a brand new game playthrough and you have all the DLC vehicles, you can sell them. And now, when doing that, you can have 843,900 to play around with. So even though we don't have the unlimited money anymore, you can still set yourself up pretty well. So there's two versions of the 63 Mega Truck. I like that. Having two different versions is always fun. There's also a new feature where you can filter only mods. So now I only see mods. And got the DE250. Oh, I'm so excited to use this. And I had the Prowler buggy also turned on, of course. Always love the Prowler buggy. This thing is awesome. I'll just upgrade it real quick. There's only a few things you can do to this thing anyway. I like that you can actually change the color on it. Like this Prowler buggy is so awesome. It really is. Now that we got the Prowler buggy, now we got the DE250. Like, we're getting all the really good mods that everyone has always been wanting. But we're in here for the DE250, baby. Beautiful little first gen Dodge. Nice and simple upgrade options, like most of the mods from Invalid Redneck. We're just going to lift this thing all the way, put the big tires on it. Looks like 36 is the largest tire so far. Very similar tire options to the CT300 pickup. Got the dualies in the back. This I can confirm this one does attach the trailer. So you can see it has options for like two-tone bed and all the different color options, extra weight in the front, and the gooseneck hitch. You can also do the flatbed with a gooseneck hitch. Got a nice cap on it, toolbox, repairs, simple visor. Nice simple bumper options. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's a cool, unique, different. Like, haven't seen some bull bars like this before, but I like that. That just looks different and unique to this vehicle. You can put dual stacks on it. Or it has a regular exhaust, or you put dual stacks on it. Let's just have some fun and put the fucking stacks on it. All kinds of rim options, holy shit. I like those. Let's go. I did activate the gooseneck trailer pack also. This one does not have the hauling suspension. I'll just show you that it can. Like you can see it's green and it will allow me to attach the trailers. So this can do the invalid redneck gooseneck trailer pack also. So, like I said, it can haul the gooseneck trailers, put the big stacks on it, put the hauling suspension on it, you know. The stacks are so silly. Like, if I was driving this myself normally, I would never really use these stacks, but it's a fun option to have. Sounds so good. Got the invalid redneck on the tailgate. Let's go. So excited to have this on consoles. And he has it on the front grille. You can see, if you can see on the grill there, it might be hard to actually see on the screen in game, but it does say invalid redneck on the top of the grill also. Yeah, let's take this thing out for a little spin. I'll probably load the stream back up after I close it down and go have lunch. I'm going to load up another stream here in a minute. It'll probably be like a half hour or so from now, maybe an hour. But I'm going to do another stream and set it up and just take this thing around and test it out. I'll give you guys a little preview since you're already watching. Take it up through these trails through here. See how she crawls. Just leaving it in automatic for now. And this is exactly why I would never use the stacks normally, like if I was playing, like, not just trying to have some fun. Like, I just don't like stacks that leave smoke in your line of vision, like not being able to see. Like, it's fun and all, it looks kind of cool, but I like the more traditional, just like side pipes and whatnot. Anything that puts the smoke out of your field of vision. But so far, this thing's a nice little fucking scout. Another beautiful scout from Invalid Redneck. My God. Let's go, dude. Oh my God, so happy to have this now. Oh. Alright. I think that's where I'm going to call it. I appreciate you guys stopping by the stream. Like I said, I'm going to shut this down for about an hour or so. Maybe a half hour, an hour. I'm going to have some lunch. I'm going to post my console mod browser updates in the groups. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give this thing a full test drive. I'm going to use this and the Power Wagon, or the new Power Mega Truck from Watt Lime. And yeah, so I'm going to post those in my console mod browser updates. And I'll be streaming again here in about an hour or so, maybe less. And we'll give this brand new console mod, the DE250 pickup from Invalid Redneck, a proper test drive. So I appreciate everyone hanging out. Again, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. That helps me get into that sweet, sweet Facebook algorithm. And I'll be back shortly. If not, if I don't see you guys again, definitely try this brand new console mod out. Check out Phase 4, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'll be back in about half hour to an hour.